don't expect to win at all anyway, Zed. I just want a race to get, like, put myself under pressure as I'm doing no FCS. Even more pressure than normal. I think that would help me a lot.
I'll do my best.
I need to be under pressure more because that is what's going to allow me to get to the point where I will be more consistent in runs. Yeah, but I'm just talking about it's a comfortability thing. Like, if you're more comfortable at doing something in runs, that's already going to give you a upper edge. Like, I'm consistent as frickin' LTS outside of runs, but it doesn't mean anything if I'm not in runs, so, like, that's going to give you an advantage right there. But I did practice a lot of this Hub 1 stuff. So Hub 1's feeling pretty good now. But yeah, I want to start testing myself with, like, dealing with, like, pressure. Oh, frick. Wherever I can, that is. But it's so much harder to deal with it. It's already hard for me to deal with it in regular runs. Then the next level will be if I were to race it. Like, it'll be even more intense. So if I can get comfortable with that, I should be in a good place. Wait, what? Was that seriously that much faster?
Good training, boys.
I mean, it could be.
Compared to the
There's
challenges
no
that lie ahead.
FCS, so I mean, you're not comparing it's like a ridiculous like 100 times.
It's just funny because I practiced Geyser so much earlier, and I still messed it up, and it's still goated by that much. So I was sitting there thinking that I wouldn't get. I was just thinking I wouldn't get that much for that.
Why don't you make yourself useful? My darn
I'm actually impressed that I actually got more there.
Head out to the far side of the beach and hear them out, why don't you? Follow the
Practice
lamps.
does matter, folks. Practice does matter.
No. All
But
of
you
you.
also don't want to over practice.
Yeah, but I never really practice Geyser, to be fair. I just kind of leave Geyser to be what it is in the moment.
I mean, that's fair.
But it's like, I always tell myself, like, who cares about having, like, the perfect Geyser ever? Oh, frick. Of course, we're gonna mess that up. Oh, we went too far to the left there. Recoverable, though, so that's fine. It's just so weird going to Sentinel Beach first, because I used to go to Sentinel Beach, like, all the time. When I used to play this game casually as a kid, like, I always, like, Sentinel Beach was the first level I went to always. So it's just kind of funny. What? Sentinel Beach is, like, such a clean level. Like, in every run that it's in, I feel like there's always something. It's so smooth how you get everything sometimes. I had some good RNG, but it was in a bad spot. Some good orb RNG. Nice. Wow, that cannon was so freaking far off. Funny. Oh, come on. You're not going to give me the roll jump? I got that, like, almost every time in practice. Rip.
This is it.
That was still pretty clean. Oh, no. No, I knew that was going to be broken. My punch got eaten. So, like, I couldn't, like, predict the spacing properly. That's unfortunate. Recoverable, though. Okay, so everything's okay aside from that. That was like the biggest mistake right there. Alright. This is clean right now, I think. Aside from that mistake. I'm feeling like this is pretty good. We shall see. Oh, that's not gonna work. Should have just waited for the camera to come up. Okay. That's still gonna save time over like me failing it like 50 million times. Or get that more consistent for sure. I practiced that a bit, and I'm feeling a lot better with that one. Sentinel has such nice movement, I feel like. Well, what don't you like about it? That was perfect. No, it wasn't perfect, but it was good. I mean, that wasn't perfect at all.
It's just like a run situation if it's more so like a
Too high.
casual thing, but like it's just I feel like some of the objectives, I guess you could say, of the areas, what I don't like shooting the pelican or chasing it, depending on how you want to do it. If you want to do it the intended way. No, it's just nasty.
It's nasty?
Like Yak House is just irritating. Going over the Oracle is just kind of a pain in the neck. It's just so like to me. Like, maybe if you want to do it the casual way, I feel like doing it the speedrun way is the most sensible way to do it. Casual is just a pain in the ass.
That's how it's gonna work for any level, though.
Yeah, I know, but to me, Sentinel is just like I don't know where you're intended to go first. Really?
Well, Samus would tell you to go to, he would tell you to go to Sentinel first. That's basically where he's telling you to go. Like, the whole follow the lamps is basically him telling you to go to Sentinel.
Yeah, but I feel like that's not a good first level to go to. It's not hard, it's just kind of
I've never heard anyone describe Sentinel Beach as gross.
I mean, Forbidden Jungle's worse, but
How are you supposed to run this game if you think every level is bad?
I don't think it really was bad, just the beginning was bad. The thing is, in a run, a lot of the stuff I don't like is missing, I guess.
But that's what I'm asking about. I'm asking about, like, running it wise. Like, casually, it doesn't really matter that much.
Running is fine. In general, I feel like it can be a little bit different. I feel like in the run, but I feel like there's not really much to do. Pelican face hits
Yeah, but it's the movement that's supposed to draw you to something, not. I mean, I don't know. I feel like the things that I like about the levels are the movement, the different movement tech you're learning, not 100% like what I'm doing in it.
Well,
Like,
yeah, I feel like the movement for Forbidden Jungle is probably some of the more tricky movement, because you don't want to be like landing in spikes and jumping into plants and crap.
oh, frick, that was bad.
I feel like for Sentinel is very short in terms of a run, and like, the movement is a little more clean, probably. Like, from what I learned, Sentinel was fine. It was just, you know, making sure you don't fall when you're in the vertical, and other than that, it was fine, but, like, if I was gonna do it in the middle, like, I couldn't imagine doing him what I'm doing.
Which one? That's not that bad.
FCS, obviously, as with most levels in FCS, there's like nothing to it. But for something like Hundo, there's just so much. I mean, no LTS takes out a good chunk of it, but like, for Hundo, it has a good run Hundo. It's just, there's too many levels that are just like, I just feel like we just
I'll never understand people's hate over Hundo. I just don't understand it.
I could compare it to like doing quests in this game. Like it's just painful. Like,
No.
you gotta do it, but it's
No.
like, I don't want to do that.
Bro, how could you make that comparison?
I'm not saying Hundo is like that, but I'm just saying like for me, I could never get myself to run Hundo. I just can't do it. I can never put myself through that. That's what I'm saying. It's just to me, there's just way too much. Like maybe it's because I never played the game, so I never developed the love.
Precisely.
Or like maybe I'm not used to playing 3D platformers and adventure games like this. I mean,
That could be a factor. Same reason why I don't like a lot of the games that you grew up with. I'm not as comfortable with them because they feel weird to me. Oh, I freaked out the movement there. Hopefully I have enough orbs here. I can't actually tell. Yeah, we're fine. That was perfect then. That was a good hub 1 there, I think. Well, we're not completely out of hub 1 yet, but I think that was pretty good.
So there's games I wouldn't mind running.
I have watched and waited for the true hero to return. Present to me 120 precursor orbs for each power cell I contain. For your gift.
It's just so funny to me because I feel like this game is like one of the only games that I would 100%. Like, so it's just so easy and so chilled and fun 100%. Like, everything is just right there, so there's a lot of nice movement for everything that's right there.
Is a power cell.
That's why I think it's hard for me to understand people saying like they feel like the movement suffers. I don't feel like the movement suffers. I feel like it gets more interesting because you're getting more items.
It's like you want to 100 equal cost. I'll take the cost every time.
Oh yeah.
It's just not for me. I mean, if you love it, then you love it. I just, don't.
But yeah, one of the things I like about Sentinel for like almost every category is that I feel like everything is just lined up so nicely for Sentinel that like the movement is always so smooth. I feel like there's always you're just going from one thing to the next, and it just everything just lines up really nicely. I think that's what draws me to
flying over open lava will definitely heat you up fast.
draws me to that.
500 degrees and it's over.
Over? Like burning molten metal over?
The fire canyon gets pretty hot, so keep a lookout for jumps to keep you off the hot ground. I've also released several blue cooling balloons you can use to drop the shield's temperature quickly. Oh, and when you get across, don't forget to activate the teleport gate in the Blue Sage's lab. Then we'll be able to teleport over and
Yeah, I
meet
know.
you.
Everyone's different.
Good luck.
Yeah.
But I do feel like I really like the movement in this category for Sentinel and Forbidden Jungle, and it's nice not having to worry so much about Misty, because Misty always adds like a lot of stressful factors to the run, like having to worry about Zeppelins and stuff like that. Like with this category, you don't have to worry about any of those things at all. Just chill.
Okay.
So, not too bad. There were some pretty big mistakes that, or not big, like mistakes that I know wasted time, but I don't think that's the worst. I don't think that was the worst hub one either. Not bad. Alright, I don't know if I needed to spin there. I probably would have been fine, but I just spun just to make sure. Just to make sure we were good. The last one I did, I think I was ahead, right? I think I was ahead by like a minute or something.
Something like that.
Because I think the one before that, I was behind like a minute in Hub 1. I'm trying to figure out like how much ahead of this is from the last PB. Minusing the fact that I'm probably gonna frick up LTS.
I mean, that's really where all your time save is. It's just getting LTS first try.
No, Hub 1 needed some work too. That's why I was saying that, because like I'm ahead right now. So if I was ahead the last run, that means my practice is paying off. But despite the mistakes I made, which is what I'm looking for. I'm looking to see if like the practice I did for Hub 1 is showing itself in this run right now. I think it is. But it could be way better if I didn't make the mistakes I made too, you know?
This is it.
Actually could have split earlier than that. It's fine. I feel like I hear something getting hit right now. I thought I heard like, did you hit your mic or something like slightly? Oh, okay. I actually heard that. I wasn't sure what I was hearing there. That was kind of weird. What's that, Zed? 8:30? What do you mean?
I think he's asking if that's like gonna be a good time to race.
I don't know. It really just depends on you, bro. Don't read on Zoomer? Bad? Oh, no, it's fine. It doesn't really matter.
I don't know if he does put audio on.
Yeah, but I actually was reading the chat on Zoomer. That is bad, though. I mean, I did alright. I did alright.
You did alright, but that doesn't mean you don't want to make that a habit. I know that
Really? Did the cart frick me? I think the cart fricked me.
No, I think you just missed.
Did I?
It didn't look like you went far enough to me.
Maybe not. I'm learning to do the roll jump spacing, and I'm probably just doing it wrong sometimes.
Well, I know that there is an issue where if the cart's there, you can't grab onto the rail usually sometimes. So it could have been like maybe you did go just far enough, but since the cart was there, you couldn't grab on the rail. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know the game that well. I don't know it as well as you do. You know more than I do.
Yeah.
More than I do. I don't know my voice broke. But I mean, you know.
But yeah, 8:30 would be fine, I think. You just gotta remember, I don't go to bed like you, Zed. I gotta actually sleep at night. I did not sleep well last night, which is why I said tired, no LTS runs today, because like I'm tired as frick. But like,
well, you're not doing tired, no LTS runs.
No, tired, no FCS, my bad. I keep saying no LTS by accident because I'm just so used to saying that.
I mean, yeah, you just started doing no FCS like what, like last week or the week before, so I mean, you're so used to saying no LTS that it's just
yeah.
habit at this point that you're not even thinking about it because you're sleepy.
Yeah. Oh, frick, that was bad. That was bad spacing, bro.
That was weird. Really slid on the rail for a second and fell.
Jack likes to do that. He likes to say frick you.
You were meant to travel on the trails.
Well, no. Oh my. Stop it, Jack. Stop it, boy.
Alright.
Bro, stop.
Precisely.
So I got here at 20 minutes with this run. So I have a decent bit of time to retry here, I think, right?
Yeah.
But that's pretty good. If I get a first try, what does that turn out to be? What did Mike say? It's 6 minutes? Wouldn't that mean that I would get a 26? If I get a clean hub one?
He was saying it's like 28, 29.
Yeah, but like this is not 22. He was saying that with a 22 here. This is 20 now.
Oh yeah, I think you're right. But yeah, I mean, some, probably like 26, 27.
Oh, that's not
something
gonna
like that.
Not bad, honestly. I'll take that. That means we can get that eventually. Definitely not yet.
No, it's definitely within your reach.
Yeah.
I mean, you definitely have the skill to do it. It's just doing it in a run. I thought for sure you fell.
It might always look like that, honestly. But the way I do it, it sometimes does look like I'm gonna fall. Aww. Close. Rushed slightly. I could feel like my heart pounding there. That was too early. You see me like panicking though?
Yeah.
That's like, it's bad. My hands were getting clammy too. That was good though. That's good to see. That means that practice is paying off. That is pure nervousness right there. 100%. That means we're getting a good understanding for literally everything else. But yeah, I'm happy to see that though. I'm happy to see that I can get there at like 20 minutes. That's really good, I think. We have the potential for a pretty good time and no FCS if I get a first try LTS. But yeah, like in practice earlier, that would have been it right there. 100%. Why is he sleeping? What emote? That sad thing that Zed posted?
It's so sad. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Like, it just looks so, like...
Oh my god. That was dumb. I was trying to get him on the cart.
Why do you always get stuck?
I was trying to get him on the cart, but like Jack has weird issues with getting on the cart. But yeah, I changed my position here, and now I don't lag as much, so... It was definitely position that was causing the problem. So it's good to know that now.
Precisely.
I'm so hyped, though. I'm so hyped to see that. Potential for a freaking, 26 on first try is dope. Yo, what's up, Turtle? Thank you for the good luck. Appreciate it. How you doing? Woo! I think I'm splitting at the right time for the first time ever, which is really good. Okay, my bypass is coming along, which I'm really happy to see. I practiced that a lot. I mean, I practice everything a lot. It really doesn't make a difference how much I practice it. The only thing that's determining what happens here is my my ability to focus and handle the nerves that I'm feeling. Just chilling? Run looks great. Nah, it's not gonna look great forever, unfortunately. We're going through something where we're trying to get our practice to feel, our runs to feel like practice, basically.
I mean, it looked great earlier. It kind of died a little bit. But...
Oh, look at me! Like I'm just being nervous. Like I don't even do that in like when I'm seriously going for it. Like I'm not even committing.
The problem is you're nervous about freaking it up, and then in turn end up freaking it up.
Yeah. Oh, see? Like, I'm not even pressing the buttons. This is bad. I don't like those, the way they're feeling. Ah, just too short.
Just stop, you know, freaking out. You'll be alright.
I know. Posture check? It should be alright. Might not be, though.
It's just like every time you go for it, you're so nervous about freaking it up. You need to just not worry about it.
I know, dude. Like, I do it perfectly over and over again. It's just crazy, dude. Like, I could do it like it's nothing. It's not about knowing how to do it anymore. It really isn't. Doing the trick is easy peasy. But yeah, I can tell that I'm like getting fricked up by nerves there. Obvious. I do want to eventually do any percent. Honestly, it's on my radar. I just don't know when I have time to practice it, because I know something like that takes a lot of practice and a lot of time that I'm having less and less of in life now. But I have to really commit myself to that to make time for something like that. But I do eventually want to learn it. Sure. No doubt about that one.
I mean, the thing is, Squirrel, like, she has LTS down.
Yeah.
She's doing it in a run.
Yeah, I already know how to do LTS. I've known how to do LTS for months now.
And that's why she's doing this run.
The problem is not being extremely nervous when I'm in a run and freaking it up. Like, I've even proved this on on stream before. Like, I'll turn off the run and turn on debug and just do Scout Fight Boosted over and over again like it's nothing. Like it's not an issue at all for me.
Just think of it as practice, because that's kind of what you're doing. It's kind of like practice.
My brain just like feels different when I'm in a run. I don't know why. It's so bad.
Precisely.
But yeah, I would definitely want to learn FCS eventually. It's on my radar for sure. Here's my hydrate.
I would not want to do FCS ever. I don't care how much I like the game, I would not do it. If there was a trick like that in the game that I did run, I would just not do it. It's so terrible.
I want to do every main category there is.
I mean, trust me, I get that. I just don't know if I would.
Honestly, once I get over the nerves with this one, every category will open up. That's the coolest thing about it.
Yeah.
Dang, I'm really liking the consistency I'm seeing here. It's really just the nerves piling up for Scoutfly Boosted right now. I don't even care. This run can die, but that's really good. I'm happy with that. That's definitely something I can be proud of for today. The work I'm putting into getting everything else more consistent is getting there. This Scoutfly Boosted now. In runs, of course. Right. Honestly,
Precisely.
I feel like I do better when I don't rush it. I mean, when I rush it. Is that weird? Sometimes? Like, if I just go for it and don't think about everything. You know, because, like, that's what I do when I practice. But sometimes I feel like when I rush it, I frick it up. But I don't know. I'm trying to feel like, what do I need to do in runs to make it feel like practice, basically, is what I'm trying to do. Because in practice, I just go for it. I don't even think about it. Alright, let's see if this works. Yeah, I think you showed it to me, Zed. Alright. We're getting there. We're getting better. Slowly and slowly. We're gonna get to the point where we're not so nervous with Scoutfly Boosted, man. I see it coming soon. It's just like, I'm still trying to figure out, like, how do I, like, make it feel like practice? If I can make it feel like practice, I'm gonna destroy LTS. I'm so confident with it. It's like, honestly, it's one of the things I felt the most confident with that I ever learned in this game. But that's why it pains me so much that I'm nervous about it. Because it's like, I felt confident for the first time ever. Well, like, obviously I get confident of some things, but, like, I feel like I'm so good at it. Except for bypass, frick bypass. But, you know, I practiced it, so it's cleaning up today. But, you know, I feel like bypass is, like, every once in a while you feel like you're good, and then, like, you gotta, like, really work it. You gotta work it in again. But, like, Scoutfly Boosted, I was feeling so goddamn confident with that. Like, I'm not even joking. Oh, frick, my bad. I don't have a split there. Just ignore that, PB. Fake PB. I'm glad that you can back up the split, because that would be an epic fail if you couldn't, because then I'd have to, like, retime the whole run.
That would be awful.
I keep forgetting that there's no split at the end. I'm so used to having splits for, like, all these parts. But, like, in no FCS, nobody really has splits there. At least Josh didn't. And I think Alec didn't either. But I think I built my splits off of theirs. Because I was watching both of their runs to learn. And now we have a really good hub 1 to compare against too, because I feel like that's a hub 1 that can get me like a 26. Hopefully I'm doing that math right. I'm pretty sure that was a 26 pace. Right there.
At the beginning, I think it was 27.
Was it 27?
It was like a few seconds.
Okay, that's not bad. I would take that. That's really good.
I mean, that's a really good
I definitely am. Yeah. Why is the camera like weird like that sometimes? It freaks me out because it makes me think that I did something wrong, but I didn't. It's just weird. Did you mean like how Melk was like freaking out, Zed? Nice. That was a good cycle. It should be manip. That was a clean as frick cycle too. This is gonna be really hard to compare against. I think everything was pretty clean. Yep. All right.
They must not be allowed to get it. White Eagle. That could be the stuff to change me back.
But yeah, 27. Well, the first goal is gonna be get the sub 30. I think Mike was saying that's the first big goal that you should reach for. Then after that, it will be to get like a 20 something, because I know that like a nice 20, like a mid 20 something. That would definitely be, that's definitely achievable with what I just did. With a first try no LTS. I mean, first try LTS. I'm gonna say no LTS forever. With a first try LTS, I think.
My skills have been honed.
Alright, 3604, not bad. Alright, let me grab this. But like every time we're getting better and better. We're getting faster and faster each time, which is really good. That's where GG whip.